Hello everyone, my name is... what is my name today? Let's have a Google. Okay, let's generate one. Wow. My name is Antiochos Edelmiro, and welcome back to World of Tanks. And specifically, welcome to the 50s. Now, we're not going back to the 1950s, because in the 1950s, there wasn't World of Tanks, or computers that could run World of Tanks. No. Today's video is focused on the tier 10 vehicles with the 50 in their name, such as, currently, I'm for real playing his Amex 50B. Now, the second replay also has a 50, but you will see that later on. Now, I've got a bit of a good news, bad news situation going on at the moment. Next week, on the 23rd of November, the 4th Clan Wars campaign in World of Tanks starts. And that is a campaign that doesn't last 10 days like the last one we had last month. No, this one lasts till, well, basically Christmas. Until like the 20th or 23rd of December. That means I am not really able to make videos. And this is where the bad news comes in, because that means, well, basically, you will get less video content from me. I will do maybe one game every week until, you know, the campaign ends. And then there's more bad news, because yesterday 9.12 came out. Patch 9.12 happened. That means I cannot really use 9.10 replays anymore. So I had to pre-record a whole bunch of them. And those are the replays you're going to see until they run out. The campaign has ended and the 9.12 replays start coming in. And the good news is that did I even have good news? I thought I had good news. Well, some good news is that M for real is really lucky. Maybe the good news will pop into my mind later on. Anyway, I'm thinking of maybe doing a Clan Wars special video at the end of the campaign, like a game of tier 6 with someone commanding. It's live all the way. Live commentary, live people screaming on TeamSpeak and whatnot. I'm thinking of maybe doing that at the end of the campaign. Just to see, you know, how that sort of works in QSF when we're not playing with QB. Yeah, the 7 people that take the time to comment on my videos saying how bad I was. Do tell if you want to see that. If not, well, then you're not going to get it, because I'm not going to put content up that you guys don't like. So, with some of that news out of the way, let's talk about some other things that have happened in World of Tanks lately. As you know, I said this before in a video, like, I don't know, 2 minutes ago. Maybe not even 2 minutes, maybe 1 minute. Patch 9.12 came out. That means the FE4202 for 202 has been changed to the Centurion Action 10. The new Rampage mode has happened, with missions for the T-22SR. A completely balanced, trust me on this, completely balanced tier 10 Russian medium tank. As we all know, they are all very balanced. Some changes to the American artillery tech tree. Some changes to the interface for camo and emblems and whatnot. Speaking of those missions for the T-22SR, the very first mission in Domination is to get 250 victory points and get some damage done. I think 2k damage, I don't know. My very first game I did, I took my Object 140, my Centurion Action 10 and T-125. And you can do that mission in a platoon, by the way. But I noticed it's kind of difficult to actually get 250 victory points. I got 150 and I kept the flag twice. And I was actually thinking, when the missions were revealed, like, oh, this is not too difficult. And in the very first game, I suddenly saw, okay, Wargaming actually made it kind of difficult. This is not a joke. These are missions where you have to play Rampage mode a lot. Play Rampage mode very good, and have to correct tanks. Now, you can use tier 8 and tier 9 vehicles in the Rampage mode, but the tier 10 vehicles will always dominate. You cannot handle a Object 140 in your WZ-132, for example. I've seen those already in the game. And that gives more people the chance of actually getting the T-22SR. But it also means that a lot of people are going to try and play the Rampage mode and not successfully get it and get frustrated. You know, the whole shebang of people wanting to get something and they can't get it because they are not good enough or they don't have the correct tanks for it. They get frustrated. And then everything is bad. And I'm not saying that everything or everyone will absolutely get really mad in game. I'm saying that people expect your team to be good, but not good enough, so you can do the mission, but the enemy team to be worse than your team. For every mission to be done, it has to be very specific circumstances for it to happen. It wasn't easy to get the 150 fame points I got. I killed a few tanks, I kept the flag twice, and it still wasn't enough, and I had the most victory points in that whole match. And I'm not saying I'm a bad player, I'm not saying I'm a great player, I'm a good player. And I have to put time in the rampage mode to actually get the T22SR, if I will ever get it, because putting time and effort into something, that's effort, I'm not gonna do that. So I haven't really talked about this actual game yet that M4Real's playing, you know, M4Real, the guy that is also on the other side of, no, not the other side, the second man on this channel that was his idea, and he asked me if I wanted to, like, you know, help him with a YouTube channel, and then basically he uploads a video and I upload a video, and then he uploads a video and then I upload a video. What happened so far is that I really enjoy making videos, and that is something I would never expected. I had the idea of doing YouTube videos for quite a while, and that's because of other, you know, video gaming YouTubers, like, for example, I don't know, mostly Nerdcubed, actually, to be honest. Nerdcubed, and then the Gaming Lemon, that kind of, you know, those kind of people. But I never really thought about putting effort into it, because you make videos and you put a lot of effort into it. I do these videos in, I don't know, I spread them out over days, most of the days, and I think about 10 hours to make a video that is 20 minutes long. And then, you know, it's great to see that people like the videos, but if I was to make videos that are heavily edited, as most gaming YouTubers do, that would maybe, as a beginner for me, take 20 hours, 25 hours. And then to not see the recognition I want to get from those videos would kind of make me sad. But making these videos relatively easily, I record the footage, I voice over them, and then I basically just upload them onto YouTube, and I release them as soon as they're 1080p. And I love it! I don't care that we only have 300 and something subscribers. I just really enjoy making the videos, and that's something I never really expected to happen.
Right, hi guys, it's Nuclear Waffle here. I'm the one gameplay today, and I'm commentating because basically, let's be honest, Phil's boring as f*** and doesn't actually talk about the game, and also he's a bit so I'm going to be your commentator until he decides to actually try to beat me up or tell me off. But basically I'm in the E50 today, and I kick ass, and I show you how to dominate this map, which is Airfield. I really should know the names, considering I've played about 16k games, but hey ho, what are you going to do? Right, so basically I'm just rushing to the spot at, let me look at the map, E6 to begin with, because as we all know, that's God's spot unless Artie decides to take a on you. So obviously I'm also a scrub, because as you can see, I have no paint, and you'll see that I run over trees. That's tactical. You don't get 2.5 trees knocked down a game without, like me, unless your name's a lumberjack. I can't speak. Oh well. Anyway, meet the first enemy, just take a shot on the move, and it bounces where it shouldn't have bounced. The only reason that had the reason to bounce is of some magic or some like that. Basically the guy's the is what I'm trying to say.
Okay. That's new. I never had that happen. Oh, okay. Well, that was slightly scary. I'm back now. Let's just not think about what just happened, and ignore the fact that Nuclear Waffle just came inside my house, beat me down to the ground, and started recording by his own. Alright, so I've got a few things I need to do. Get better locks, and apologize for the fact that Nuclear Waffle is Scottish. He can't help his language. I am terribly sorry. It will never happen again, and I'll get Reese next time to hopefully protect me from Nuclear Waffle and give better commentary, because I am scared for my life now. Wait! Now I remember the good news. I was going to have a guest speaker today, and it was going to be M4Real. I wonder how he is, seeing as Nuclear Waffle just had a massive rampage into this YouTube channel. I hope he's not dead. Oh god, please don't be dead. And I have to take over the YouTube channel and I can't do that on my own. You know, looking back at what I just recorded, I said I was going to talk about the game that M4Real had in his AMX50B. I didn't. I started talking about why I like YouTubing now. I have the same memory as a wet squirrel or Jingles. I start talking about something and then I completely change the subject within seconds and then start talking about something else. I don't know if it's a gift or that I should really stop it, but you know, it's something. I can talk for hours on end about random things, I guess. But now I have to stay on the subject of World of Tanks. So, welcome to the second game of today. And again, it is a 50. You know, welcome to the 50s. First an AMX 50B and now an E50M. Two very strong tier 10 mediums. I don't know what I'm talking about. The AMX 50B is not a medium tank, but the E50M is. And, you know, there's the whole joke around the QSF community that E50M is weak, but it fairly much isn't. If you know how to play it and use it as a sniper, like Nuclear Waffle is mostly doing in this game, you know, he knows how to play this tank. And as he said himself, he kicks ass. Actually, the first bit of damage he takes here is because of an IS-8 firing high explosive. That is how good the E50M is frontally. In the hull. If you hit it in the turret, it is a very much a weak spot. It has the same amount of armor in the turret front as a Tiger II. 158mm of frontal turret armor. While that is pretty good, at tier 7 and 8 possibly, it's not good at tier 10. And that's why the E50M has its weak spots. You don't see a lot of tier 10 medium tanks with turret weak spots, turret front weak spots. STB1, very good. Centurion's Action 10, actually nowadays. Pretty good if it's hull down. Well, Russian mediums don't really have a turret front weak spot now, do they? Leopard 1 is just one big fat weak spot made of ammo racks. I don't know how you don't get ammo racked if you shot everything in that tank. The 121 is also very good turret front. Then you have the Patton, which is pretty good. The MX-30B, which is okay. It's not great, but it's not bad. The Batchat, don't expect to have armor in that tank. But in the E50M, you are expecting to have armor in that tank. It's a very heavily armored medium. And then when the turret is the weak spot, if people know, they will pen every single shot into you. Hold on. Wait a minute. QB just started streaming. Let me just ban a few people. Yes, I'm pre-recording this on Wednesday, and he started streaming on Wednesday because of the T22 missions. Let me have a look. You saw the light. Banned! Who else can I ban? Let's have a look. I don't really see anyone that I can ban that is well known. You know, I'll just ban, I don't know. Unable to bone. Banned. Wait, I'm doing it again, aren't I? I'm not actually paying attention to what's happening in the game. Maybe I don't want to do this anymore. I lied. I don't like making YouTube videos. I just want to sleep. Sleep and eat. Eat, sleep, rave, repeat. That's what I want to do. Oh, that M103 got ammo rack. Oh, that's nice. That's such a lovely person. You know what? I'm going to actually talk about the game that's happening currently. And Nuclear Waffle is just cleaning up. Almost everything he encounters now is a one-shot, and he has 390 alpha, you know, good, blah, 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 blah. He wants to get his Top Gun, and you know he wants to get his Top Gun, because he has already done like 7,000 something damage. I don't want to talk about the game, because then I have to actually pay attention to what's happening and synchronize my voice with the gameplay, and I really don't want to do that right now, because I haven't eaten yet. I haven't eaten in like 5 hours, so I have the concentration of, well, a fish without a head. You know, those don't really have concentration, now do they? Like a goldfish. Goldfish has the memory of like 3 seconds. I have the concentration of 3 seconds. I love it. I'm going to talk about the campaign, actually, the 4th campaign that's coming up. It is going to be a tier 6, tier 8, and tier 10 stage campaign. So for the... I don't know the exact amount of days it's going to take, but I'm going to say 8 days of tier 6, 8 days of tier 8, and probably 8 or 10 days of tier 10. You gain fame points for doing well. the prizes for doing good enough in the campaign are one of 4 tanks. The M60, a tier 10 American medium tank, a VK 7201, you know, the really big German reverse Löwe, the Object 907. Now the Object 907 is a tank a lot of people want because it's really, really powerful. It is a tier 10 Russian medium tank. How is it not powerful? And the last one is a very much new tank, the T95E6. Now the T95E6 is quite interesting. It has a very smooth turret front. It doesn't have an actual mantlet. Think of the FE4 and it has the T125 gun. And I'm thinking that if I do good enough in that campaign, I want to get the T95E6 because I've got the Object 140 for the 907, I've got the E100, so I don't really want the VK. Why have an M60 when you can have a T95E2? So that's what I'm going to do, if I do good enough. And we'll see that in about a month. Yeah. Oh, whenever you're ready, go for it. I don't care.
You're recording now?
Yes, I am.
Oh, f***ing hell. Let's go all the way back, shan't we? Oh, fuck's sake, man. That's not even f***ing went all the way back properly.
I've got all the blues now.
Gee, fucking hell. Like, seriously, it's not gone all the way back.
Restart the replay, man. It's the easiest way.
How the f*** do you do that?
Just close the replay and then restart it again.
But that's effort. Right. Okay. Right. Hi guys, I'm Nuclear Waffle. I'm the one doing the replay. Well, the... Fuck. Damn it! Fuck! Bastard! Wank! You're just gonna love this in the fucking outtake section, you cunt.
Yes, I do.